Welcome to the Rest of Hires. Teacher Inu here. My name is Sarah and I'm your host. Today, we are here with someone who proves that the ending doesn't define the beginning. And just is just something inside. Welcome to your Sarkinmota.
Hello, how are you doing?
Doing great. Good to have you.
It seems you're not used to staying out this late. You sound sleepy.
If you take the time, it's like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Because we've actually been looking forward to it for years.
Lots of Nigerians look up and say, when you hear the catchphrase, my brother.
Something never comes to your mind.
Thank you,
Yes, as you should be. As you should be. As you should.
So that's the first question. Tell us about Sarkinmota. Where did Sarkinmota start from?
Well, Sarkinmota has always been a car lover. I think we fueled passion into the hustle because whenever I see cars, I know them. Whenever I hear cars pass by, I want to know them if I don't know them. So when it was time to actually start a business, I was like, let's do what I love. Let's convert a dream into a passion, into money, which is very important. And that was how I think the journey began.
How was the hustle from the beginning for you?
Well, I think like everyone else's hustle, I always say this, no matter what privilege you seem to have, you have to hustle to sustain whatever you're doing. Well, for me, it was one day, I just decided, what do I do? How do I start selling cars? All I needed was data, airtime. I was able to sell other people's cars and get commissions off of it and save those commissions and get my own car and sell it with the profit and get a bigger car and sell it and get a bigger car. And I just kept on doing that and doing that while still selling other people's cars. And I had enough capital to do something.
Let me understand something.
Yeah.
So you were leveraging on the profit you were getting from selling
Yes.
and that was time your car.
Yeah. The first money I ever made on my own was actually 50,000. That was this commission that they gave me from that business. It was in 2018 actually. I posted my first car for sale. It was a BMW and I sold it within 24 hours. Next car I posted, I sold. The third car I posted, I sold. I was like, yeah, this is for me. I did not sell any cars for a very long time after that, but I already had the energy and the determination I needed. And that was how we started, little by little. You sell this one, you get 10K, 20, 50, 100, until it became 500, 1 million, till we had just enough to buy one car and continue the multiplied effects. Yeah, I'm very lucky. I'm always grateful to God because, God plays a very important role because there's nothing special about me, but, here we are today.
I would like to really ask this question. A lot of people see you today and they feel like maybe you had a rich dad. Did you start from nothing?
I wish I had a rich dad, but I did not have a poor dad. My dad was very okay. I grew up very comfortable, but it wasn't anything really. I never lacked, but I started off from zero. When I say zero, I mean zero. Nothing, no capital whatsoever, no mentor, no knowledge of the business, nothing. I just started. So it's like walking into a room that is dark. You don't know what to expect. You don't know how to navigate. You don't know how big, how long. You don't know anything. But I just had faith that I would succeed.
Sir, just something I want to ask. What prompted you that very time when you saw the BMW to sell? What gave you the zeal? Because a lot of people would have cars to sell or would have something to sell. But yours was different because that sounded like an open door for you.
Well, the zeal to be financially independent was what prompted me. And before car business, I've never actually said this, but I did a lot of businesses that failed. I tried having a clothing line, it failed. I tried, what else did I try? I know I tried a clothing line. I wanted to try real estate, but it was very hard to even begin. You understand? So when I started selling cars, it just clicked. It just felt like a square in a square hole,
This is for you.
Yes. I felt that excitement. I think that's it for me, and why I'm able to stay till here for this interview and not be bothered is because there's that excitement still pushing me, still driving me. Feel the passion. I love what I do. I absolutely love what I do. So I think it is all I needed, because when opportunities came and other people were sleeping, or they thought it was too far, or they thought it was not reasonable, I always took the risks. I always made the move, and it always paid off. Luckily for me.
Okay, sir, I really love how this whole conversation, this interview is going.
Absolutely.
And I would really like to ask, let's say Nigeria right now, Nigeria of gold, Europe,
I always say this: Nigerians are a blessing, because Nigeria has everything we need. We have bright minds, we have people, we have a supportive ecosystem. At first, it's always about doubts and people not valuing your risk, but when they see determination, they start to understand. So I think I would not change a dime into what I have done then and now. All I would have maybe done or told myself is that I should have started a lot sooner.
True.
A lot sooner.
True.
So to anybody watching this, stop procrastinating. Just start. What's the worst that can happen?
True.
You fail and you try again.
Don't stop. Keep trying.
Yeah.
Be very serious.
Yes.
Okay, let's go, sir. Another question I would like to ask. In your days of beginning, you try, and it seems like results, efforts are not paying. How were you able to keep it with that?
Passion is very, very important, because I told you it was what I needed to scale through the difficult times, and I always have this mentality till date. Business is all about ups and downs. There are good days and there are bad days. You have to keep surfing regardless of the situation. And my passion, because I know the good side of the business, I was able to hold on to that, the good times, and anticipate and pray for even better times. There were times when I would sell 5, 6, 7 cars a week, sometimes a day. And there were times that I would go a month and sell just 2 cars. Instead of just sitting down actually and waiting for things to happen, I changed my strategy. I tried something different. I tried something new, and it worked. So whenever you have bad times, don't just sit down and ponder. Act upon it. Change your strategies. You don't expect the same results or you don't expect the same outcome while doing the same thing. But when you change your strategy, changes will come. Yes.
Was there like any time, we youths, let me say, and to mention see every other person, maybe like you had a circle, one of your circles where we consider my own girl.
No.
Okay.
My circle of regular people like me. You understand? So we were all ambitious, very ambitious people, but were we really doing anything to work towards our ambition is the question. So I think the first step to actually being successful is to be very ambitious. I know a lot of people that just live their life 1K, 2K, 5K, 100K, and they're good, they're comfortable. But when you're hungry, when you feel that zeal, you keep pushing. A lot of people see Sarkinmota and say, that's what I want to be like. I'm happy and I'm grateful to them. But I sit and watch and I'm like, there's still a long way to go.
Sure, actually, yes. There was one time I was boarding a flight, I think Lagos. Then the lady that came down with me, then she was like doing a video that, guys, look, I entered first class in the airplane. Then in my mind, I'm like, someone actually on the airline.
Yes, so runs an airline. We're the vision, but yes, I would say this, and I always say this: life is not fair. But if life was fair, what would we do? You have to struggle to earn your place. You have to hustle to earn your place. Some people, like you said, you're in a regular economy, somebody's in first class, another person is flying private, another person owns a private jet. So it's all stages.
Sure.
But we pray that we keep climbing.
Now, let's talk about rejection.
Oh, yes.
Was there like time?
A lot, everybody. When I started this business, I used to take pictures on the streets of Jahi beside Nisa Premier Hospital. And I used to always go there. Before I need to convince people to bring their cars for me to stop. You understand? So there were always customers that would come and not feel comfortable doing business with me because I'm on the street. But you know what? I refused to be a part of anybody's car stand because I felt that I can own mine. What do they have that I don't have? What can they do that I don't have? It's just grace, So I never wanted to succumb to anybody or be under anybody because the whole essence of being in business is to be your own boss.
Sure.
So how can I be my own boss if I'm underneath somebody?
Yeah.
But this is my own experience. For other people, you have to go and serve under somebody to learn, to gain experience before you flourish. That's what I always say. Everybody's experience or everybody's path to success is different.
Sure.
Mine was that I could do it on my own and I succeeded. Other people might not be able to. And part of the reasons why I could do it on my own and succeed was because I was a very fast learner. If I try to enter through here and it doesn't work, I try another place. I don't do the same thing over and over expecting different results. So I was always thinking, it didn't work like this. How do I make it work? Till date, I don't have a mentor in this business. I have never ever had a mentor. My only mentor is my experience. I do this, it fails, I know not to do it again. You understand? But it never always works like that for everyone. In life, you need mentors.
You do, sometimes.
Because if I had one, I know I would be better. But remember, my mentality was that I had so much belief in myself that when I see somebody doing something, I'm like, what is he doing?
Do it like you do.
I can't do. I just felt like, maybe he's luckier than me. God has opened his doors earlier. In life, you need to follow somebody like that. But, I felt like I could do it on my own. And thank God, because if it did not work out, the story would have been entirely different.
This is actually very, very interesting. And I think it's something everybody needs to have in mind up. Because you see, lots of people who have dreams, goals, like you said, they often want to say, I need to do it like he did it. I need to do it like he did it. And for you, it was kind of different. You were zealous, you were optimistic, and then you knew what you wanted. It's not like someone came up to you to tell you that I'm going for cars, because already you had gone for something else. You had gone for fashion. When you got into cars, it felt different. You felt like, this is it for me. And then, let me remember, you also said that it took time, determination. Really, you could, the other times when you were going to take the pictures and overcome for like taking pictures, you drive the. I often think that probably felt like, I don't think this is really because it's kind of stressing, but you kept onto it.
Yes.
I think it's that spark in you that made you say it. I think
I have to keep growing. That's what I told you. Everyone is different. Let me tell you something. There are times when my customer will fly in and I'll go and pick them from the airport. And they'll say, no, I'll Uber and I'll go and pick them. You see that period when we're in the car from the airport when we're going to inspect the car. We have conversations. I've automatically built trust between me and my customer. Do you understand? So even if we go and we don't like that particular car, there's already that trust between us. There's already that sense of calm that the customer feels towards me. And they say, okay, I did not like this. I had other options, but I want you to get me something else.
You've really built that communication.
So sometimes customers have to feel at home. They have to feel at ease. They have to feel that, you're doing business with someone that's legit.
And trust.
Yes.
You have to earn that.
You have to earn the trust. And sometimes it's with little things. You don't just meet a customer and just go straight to business. Sometimes you delay, you have conversations, you ask them, you make jokes with them, you make them feel calm, you make them feel at ease. Then buying the car becomes secondary. You understand? When you see a customer that came to buy a car from you telling you, okay, what do you think about the car? Me, I want to sell the car to you. But because you have engage them, you have made them feel calm, you have made them feel at ease, they feel like, yes, you're a trustworthy person. And from then, you have earned their trust, and you have not always sold the car to them, You have become a friend.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever they want to refer somebody next time, they don't refer you as someone they bought a car from, they refer you as a friend. The next person automatically trusts you. And we keep multiplying that, and keeps.
I think I need to note that down.
Yes,
I'll start.
So it keeps becoming better. Yes.
Okay. Next question I have here is this. I would like to know something. What was one early mistake you made that almost destroyed your career, or maybe at some point became something that led to your success?
I made a lot of mistakes, one mistake I actually made was, to me, almost giving up, So after Corona, things became slow, very slow. And I started thinking of new things to do. And I almost forgot my passion for what I did. I almost forgot my passion for cars. In 2023, I went into politics. Not as a contestant person, no. I supported someone whom I believed was going to really, really excel. And for that 1 year, I left the car business. I kept it on the side, and I was really actively pushing for his political, aspirations or his political ambition. The elections went on, the results came out, and now it was back to square one. I left the game for so long, I almost forgot how to sell cars. I lost touch of my dealer connects. I lost touch of my customers. I lost touch of all that. And now the election period is over, and I'm here with nothing. I almost felt like I lost, because I stopped at something I was doing to push something I believed in, that I still believe in, and when it did not go how I thought it would go, I'm back to square zero. I felt defeated, but I came back, I rebuilt it from scratch. I thought of a different way to do it. That was when I started creating videos. My brother, I re-strategized, because I told you have to always re-strategize. I went into TikTok, because I wasn't even on TikTok then. I was on Instagram. I joined Instagram early this year, I think April or May. No, last year, May, I think, or April. Yeah. Wait. You know, almost 700,000 followers, I know. But don't look at my followers. I have made 1,230 posts of my own self. So imagine how many videos I post a day. We have 365 days a year. So how many original videos, because I don't post people's videos, only my content. Yes. How many videos did I have to post within that short period of time? 1,000 posts.
I think yours was actually big.
Yes, but do people post original contents? You post somebody's video, you copy somebody's. I don't copy anybody's. Maybe somebody have done something and you come and try to recreate it or copy it in your own way.
Very unique.
Yes, mine is me. You understand? So my work rate was, I have to win. I have to win.
By all means.
You will still not won, but it's better. Have to win, And then I came back and I switched things up, and alhamdulillah, I'm grateful to God.
Okay, looking back, which do you see is more dangerous?
Lack of money
or lack of direction?
Lack of direction.
That's
lack of. See, we're not even on the same caliber. Lack of direction is the worst thing that can happen to you. I see people in their 40s and their 50s, and they don't know what they're doing with their life. They don't know they don't know what next is going to happen in their life. They don't even know. They're just moving vibes and inshallah. Life is beyond vibes and inshallah.
True. I could attest to that.
You understand? So lack of direction is it's a cancer that would eat you up eventually. So lack of funds is not even a problem. If somebody were to start a business today with one person with 10 million and one person with 1 million. The person with 1 million would eventually catch up to you that started with 10 million because his work rate will be different, his creativity level will be different, his zeal will be different, you know, and you have started with privilege. A lot of people would succeed and there's no problem with privilege. Do you understand? Life is not so, like I said, and there's no problem with privilege. If you're privileged, fine. But if you're not, you have to work your ass out but it's more satisfying.
Are there things if your network can give you that money comes?
Network is everything. Yes, my whole story is based off of my network.
Okay.
Every person in this room can be a network. Everybody is important, no matter how you see it. Tomorrow, if I need somebody to do something, an interviewer that has equipment, I know who to call you. Tomorrow, if you are doing an interview for somebody and you just hear the slightest conversation of someone wants to buy a car, you know to reach out to me. You know, network is everything. It helped me. Let me tell you something. Forget social media. I have a contact of when I was doing, you know, I was in over 400 groups of car dealer groups. Each had 250 people. You know what I used to do? The first, I knew one dealer, and I told him, add me to the groups you're in. The one who added me, I went to each group and I was DMing everybody in that group. Hello, my name is this. I got your number from this group. I'm a fellow dealer like you. Let's do business.
Wow.
I would DM like 250 people in a group. Let's assume 100 reply me and 50 save my number. And I know 50 new dealers. When I told those 50 dealers, add me to the groups you're in. Let's say 20 people add me to the groups they're in. I'm now in 20 new groups. And then I now know more people, and I kept on doing that. It was time consuming, but I did it. And then I had like I had a broadcast list, 6 broadcast lists, each with 250 people. And I would send requests when I need a car, and they reply me. And when I'll take this dealer's car, snap it, and send it to those my dealers. Amongst them, somebody has a buyer or somebody will buy it, and I was just selling cars in between them. You understand? So that networking really helped me. Really stood credibility. You know, most of the dealers, we all know each other because we have to do business with each other. I can't have all the cars in the world. You understand? No matter what range or what fleet I have, somebody will come and look for something I don't have. But you have it. And if I reach out to you and you send it to me, we've made money. So you see, networking doesn't necessarily mean people in power or billionaires or, you know, peers, people like you can be more beneficial to you than people above you.
That's actually complex. Right, so let's okay. But I don't know, what's your take on this kind of portrait style of no? Do you believe it's sticking to one trait in the early field?
Well, you know, like I told you, everyone's path to success is very different.
Yes.
You know, the people that I know that are jack of all trades, and they're doing very well. Today they sell house, tomorrow they sell car, next tomorrow they sell oil and gas, the day after they sell fertilizer, and you know, it's working for them. And the people that, you know, stick to one thing and give it their all, and it's working for them. And I know people too that are doing jack of all trades and it's not working, and people that are sticking to one that's not working. But you know, early on, I believe you should try things, you know. You might think car business is doing well for you, but you can do even better in real estate. But if you never try, you never know. You understand? But at the same time, you can do this and reach a certain stage that even when you try something else, you know, what you left behind still stands. I don't know if you understand. Like for me now, I'm launching a new business in the coming days. Something massive.
Personally, what was to learn? It's on July.
It's a secret for now.
Okay.
But it's, when I say massive, I mean it's massive. Yeah, massive, yeah.
Sir, I would really like to know, what's your secret to always be in the right thing?
You should never ever discredit your instincts. You know, your instincts, as much as you don't want to believe it's actually almost never wrong. You know, if you feel to be like going out by 2 a.m., go out by 2 a.m., you never know. And another thing I always say, always talk to people. You can go somewhere now and keep quiet, and you're doing your business, minding your business, and it's fine. And you can engage with somebody, and you know, that person might actually be all you need to success. Because you don't know who people know, and you don't know what people know. So sometimes, you know, you have to believe in your instincts, and you always have to strike conversations.
True.
So, you know, you have to always strike conversations,
Okay.
because you never know how it's going to end, and you have nothing to lose if it doesn't go how you want it.
Very
You have nothing to lose.
True. And it's, you know, a lot of people actually struggle with, should I say self-doubt?
I never doubted myself. I'm a very big dreamer. I just sit down and I just close my eyes and I fantasize. You know, I see so many good things that I want, and I open my eyes and I'm like, we have to achieve that. And it has not changed for me. Yes.
The same things you call the thoughts.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I see now, if I see myself in someone G-Wagon now, well, I will not stop until I get that G-Wagon, and then I don't have a new goal.
But you have to see more than a given.
You know, I was just giving an instance, but something like that.
I'm pretty sure you're already thinking about getting a jet.
Very soon. Every step was necessary because it was either a blessing or a lesson. It was either meant to teach me patience, or it was meant to reward my patience. You know? So yes, every step was necessary. You know, sometimes I used to ask myself too, was every step necessary? But let me tell you something. It had to take for Twitter to be banned for me to feel out of comfortability in Twitter, because I used to only sell my cars on Twitter. I didn't really not care about all the social media apps, you know. And you know, after a while, I really slacked with my dealer connects. I needed Twitter to be banned for me to actually actively re-strategize.
Really?
Yeah. You know, Twitter ban affected me because Twitter was my main platform. It was falling off, and when it was banned entirely, no customers there again. So I now had to sit down and think, what do I do now? There's no more Twitter. I was strategized, and it works. So yes, I think every step for me was necessary because it always taught me to always try other options. Don't look cool with the glasses. Let me tell you, the glasses actually is because I have eye issues. So I used to wear medicated glasses, you know, the regular one. I think I saw someone wearing glasses, and I was like, I don't have to look boring wearing that, so I decided to do something like this. Okay. Yeah. It was actually carefully thought of. Yeah, because I am a guy. You know, and when I call you my brother, if I say you are my brother, it makes you feel at home. It makes you feel calm. That it makes you feel you trust me, because will I want to cheat my brother? No. Will I want to send something bad to my brother? No. And because I'm a guy, if a lady sees me, she can say, that's my brother. And yes, I am your brother, you know. Then I say my sister, because she see me, I say that's my sister. No. You know, that's my brother. And if you see me, oh, that's my brother. And if I see you, oh, my brother. So it was, and I realized that everybody on social media that has done really well, something they say. You understand? Everybody, you know, that you see every time, you know, you learn the hard way, you know. People, they have something that when you just hear, they come to you first. So I knew that not everybody might be able to see me and recognize me and remember my name, but when they always watch my videos, they hear my brother. So I know a lot of people that say, that's not my brother guy. You understand? And one lady was telling, she was together with someone, she was like, oh, that's my brother. And he told me I'm her real brother. I was like, no, you don't tell me you have a brother, but this was like, no, he's not my brother, he's my brother. Do you understand? So, everyone's brother.